Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There you are. Hello, everyone. It's me, Jake. Welcome. Oh, mysterious special effects on the daily briefing. Just tuning in all the other things. Lady Jerry has said she'll be here today. We've heard that one before, haven't we? I think we have. So we'll look forward to Lady Jerry when we see her. I'm trying to get, oh gosh, how do you get to where you want to be on the Book of Faces? Man, I think I'm on my way there now. I think I'm on my way. Sharon, I can see that you're watching. Maybe I need to take this little special effect off. The abracadabra. All right. Yeah, that's enough of that. Now you could see, well, it's kind of similar, isn't it? Oh, here I am. I don't know what the hell. Why am I not? Well, we've been in today. I'm number 280. Lady Jerry is number 279. We got our vaccinations today. Second shot. Feeling good. Feeling great, actually, so far. Although, I have to say, I'm a bit tired. Oh, so here, where are we? Norman, greetings. Greetings to you, Norman. Greetings, Pick. Good to see you. It's a bead curtain, it is. You got your first shot today, Rachel? Yes. Excellent for you. Dave, greetings. Keith, hello. Pick, oh, you're just saying hi to Rachel. Is there a matrix filter? Yeah, I think there is a matrix filter. I feel like I'm in the matrix a little bit from time to time. Just a hi, Jake and everyone. Got to run out to the post office. Scott, well, good for you. You know, those post office other options, they've got stamps.com and some of those other ones. I haven't figured that out. Maybe that's what I need to do so I don't have to go to the post office anymore, because I can't say that I love going to the post office. I used to have a particularly cranky mailman that I enjoyed greeting, but he's not there. Christopher, howdy. Uma, greetings to you. Keys, vaccine pants off. You took your vaccine pants off. I think you're ready for it now. Yeah, I'm fully vaccinated, Norman. Unfortunately, or fortunately, or whatever, they say you gotta wait 2 weeks before you do stuff. But I might wait a little bit less than that, and then I'm gonna do some stuff. Laura, greetings to you. You're in Atlanta again. Oh, you printed the label, Scott, and you're just dropping it off at the post office. Well, see, then, you got it then. Good, Rich. Good to take your shoes off. Take your shoes off, stay a while. Not too long. Show isn't long. It's not a long show. I don't even know if it's a good show. But I do have Ancient Aliens in the Bible for today. And I have to say, if you have a scale, you can weigh and measure everything at your house, and the post office people will pick it all up from your mailbox or front porch. Oh, Rachel. Yeah. Supposedly, they're there every day looking at my mailbox and deciding. I got the Pfizer, Uma. Belinda and I both got the Pfizer. Cindy, you get your first shot tomorrow. I remember that from yesterday. Thank goodness for you. And Ancient Aliens in the Bible. If you remember, Kevin, you checked out the Johnson extension per my recommendation. They sounded good. Yeah, Kevin, I can... You know, a lot of that gospel music, the recordings can be great, but when you see them live, it's next level. Uma, it's Thursday, but it's not the Bible. It's Ancient Aliens in the Bible. The children's Bible is Tuesday. Today's Ancient Aliens in the Bible. This was Bob's idea. Oh my God. I did get the shirts, Clinton. Lady Jerry, I think, might be wearing hers. I unwrapped the package just right before the show, but instead of putting mine on, I'm wearing this one. Oh, here comes Lady Jerry, and she's wearing the shirt. Clinton is just asking about the shirt.
Oh my God, they're great. Oh, Clinton, and I love that you've got me in the Gandalf hat.
Yeah, the
Here
Gandalf
it is, everybody.
hat.
And Jake's got his Wolverine with a Wolverine.
Yeah.
No, that's my
favorite.
face.
Yeah.
Moustache as well.
Yeah.
See that? And the Wolverine
Quite good.
beard. Or just
Quite
maybe I
good.
just got to...
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Jake
So-
and Belinda. And then, can you see the whole thing?
Daily Varinus briefing.
Yes.
Yep. Come on in.
Yeah.
Come on in. You're just in time for
Thank
Ancient
you.
Aliens in the Bible. This is only our second week
Oh.
of Ancient Aliens in the
Oh
Bible.
my God. Ancient aliens. Yay.
Oh my God. Now,
Okay, I've got a bit of tea on my hands because I'm also drinking. I just want everyone to see that I'm drinking my lovely mug from Sue, and I've got my lovely tea from Jen.
excellent.
I did hide. I know I'm interrupting, right?
Well, no,
Yeah.
I mean, let's bring yourself up to date,
Yeah.
then we can get on with the Ancient Aliens
Well,
in the
the
Bible.
other, Rachel, I just have to tell you that I did have to hide some of the shortbread from my little helpers in the house, but now I can't find them. I think I knew where I hid them, and then I was like, but I didn't have time. I just had time to make the tea and get the hell out here. So, here we go. Did you tell them we're fully vaccinated? That's what
Yes,
your number
yes,
280
yes.
means, yes? And no side effects so far, a little bit silly. Just a
All
little
right.
bit. Okay, now I'm going to shut up. Over to you.
Last week
Yes.
on Ancient Aliens in the Bible.
Oh, yes. Tell
So
me.
last week was
Whoa.
the first week of Ancient Aliens in the Bible, and this guy Xavier Hayes, author of Ancient Aliens in the Bible, is the guy. I'm so
Xavier. Do you think he had to give himself that name, or was he given it at birth?
I don't know.
I mean, I love Javier and
So
Xavier.
last week on the
Yeah.
Ancient Aliens in the Bible, we find that a lot of these original Bible stories are due to the fact that the Earth was visited by aliens, but while human beings were very primitive, and these aliens who came to Earth, this is from last week on Ancient Aliens in the Bible, these aliens called the Anunnaki came to Earth. The Anunnaki.
Anunnaki. Okay.
And they came to Earth, and I don't
I'm
know.
following it so far,
I don't know
everybody.
how we know that that's their name, but this must be in a book somewhere. The Anunnaki came to Earth in search of. You want to guess? Gold.
Oh, I was going to say water, love.
And what did they want?
Thistles.
You want to know what they wanted to use the gold for?
They want not for their teeth. They wanted to use it for jewelry probably.
That's what you would assume, but
Yeah,
no.
money?
Au contraire, these ancient aliens are aliens after your own heart. They needed gold to restore the depleted atmosphere of their damaged planet.
Oh, they fucked up and then they went to another planet to get resources to save life on home. The way Jeff Bezos, as Bill Gates call him, I call him Bezos. Jeff Bezos wants to go to Mars to get resources to save life on Earth.
But he's not going to be taking it away from any human beings there. So
No.
So the aliens get here, and Homo sapiens are here, but they're very primitive. So the ancient aliens genetically alter Homo sapiens. The first wave of these new humans was created to be a race of workers dumb enough to follow orders and mine gold until their backs gave out. So
God,
the Anunnaki,
slaves.
yeah, the Anunnaki created genetic altered humans to enslave, to mine gold for them. And now it's time for this week's episode of Ancient Aliens in the
Okay,
Bible.
I just have to read what Kevin says. Kevin says they'd probably shit their spacesuits if they came back now and see what we've done with the place. Yes, Kevin, you're right. They're like,
Well-
oh, we thought we messed up our planet. Look what you, Homo sapiens, did to your place. Crazy.
Well, I'm not really sure about that because in fact we've done to our planet probably roughly what they did to their own. Except I don't think we can fix our planet with gold. Working under the control and supervision of the Anunnaki gods in Mesopotamian Iraq lands of Sumer, this land of the Watchers, that's the aliens, had little use for the worker race. It was growing bored of. They're growing bored of us, the worker race. Corresponding Egyptian stories also recall a time of Watchers in the golden age of Zep Tepi. Heard of it?
Yes.
Have you? Have you heard of Zep Tepi?
I have heard of Zip Debbie.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I think from you.
I must have mumbled about it in my sleep.
Yeah, he's
Now who's an ancient alien?
Yeah, the prescient mumblings that come out of Lord Jerry the night before he reads about the aliens in the Bible.
The golden age of Zep Tepi, when the Neteru sky pharaohs inhabited Earth. In fact, all Middle Eastern cultures share a common era when gods walked the earth and supervised the men serving and working for them. So these gods are walking the earth, the pharaohs, or the gods, and the men, the slaves. These slaves, these Adams, a hybrid species unable to procreate. The slaves are the men, the Adams, didn't possess the knowledge of the gods and were viewed as nothing more than a slave species designed to work the mines.
They sound like eunuchs to me. When they call them Adams who can't, have any kids, they sound like they're eunuchs.
Right, but I love the idea of calling... Like if
Adams?
you go to a place, instead of saying it's a sausage fest, just go, it's packed with Adams. All right.
Yes, well, you could do that.
Feeling sorry for the Adams, one of the Anunnaki high commanders named Enki, E-N-K-I, and I have heard that in some Egyptian lore, Enki decided to give the Adams the gift of knowledge and the ability to procreate with the female Eves. Sound familiar?
Ever been up to that kind of hanky-panky yourself?
I've recreated a tiny Eve with an Eve of my own.
Oh, from my ivory, from my own rib.
Yeah.
Oh,
the Adams
God.
and Eves could make a Steve, or they could make a Fanula. This genetic retinkering had grave consequences for not only Enki, but for the rest of human history as well. Pray tell, when the Anunnaki leader Enlil found out what his little brother Enki had created behind his back, he was, what? Furious.
Yeah.
And threatened to destroy the Adams. I'm gonna fucking destroy all of these Adams! Enki, you were the worst brother! I left you in charge for 2 weeks to just make sure everything was great while I went to the Bahamas on vacation, and then you created these Eves. The Adams and the Eves are having sex. They know what they're doing now. They don't want to mine for gold. This is ridiculous. It's like an episode of The Honeymooners.
Yeah, nicely channeled there. You were channeling not Inky, Inky's
That
older
was
brother.
Jackie Gleason as Enlil.
Oh, and I should have been being the brother and being really freaked out, but I forgot that I
No,
first
you
rule
don't.
of
Norton doesn't freak out. He goes, "Oh, wait a minute, Ralph, come on."
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It was
that bad.
fun watching them
They're
get
nice,
up to
they're
some
more fun.
hanky-panky.
Hey,
Yeah,
when you
they're
look
much nicer, much more fun now that they're having, it's like porn. It's like free porn everywhere I look.
Let's take a time out and check these Eves out. They're pretty hot. They're pretty hot.
Yeah, but if you're an alien, would you be into the Lady Eves?
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that's coming.
Hang on.
Oh.
It is curious that the biblical texts relate the snake with providing the knowledge by a forbidden fruit. Enki was also depicted as a snake, and the one who gave Eve the ability to reproduce. In the 3rd chapter of Genesis, this event is retold with a clever scene-stealing snake that tempts Eve with the forbidden fruit. Eve was specifically warned not to eat the fruit. You know this from the Tree of Knowledge. The result of this forbidden fruit tasting would give Eve knowledge, meaning that she would be free to reproduce at will and no longer chained by the will of the gods. No more gold mining.
Yeah, no more gold mining. There's some other kind of gold that she's after. So she's out of there, and she's making a break for freedom.
As punishment, Enki, along with the procreating Adams and Eves, was exiled from Eden, the home of their highly advanced laboratories. So now, Enlil is still in Eden mining gold to restore the atmosphere on their planet, where Enki and the Adams and Eves have been thrown out of Eden.
Are you going to read this whole book?
Eventually, but just now I just have one more paragraph today.
Right. I'm interested to see how things have progressed
Oh,
while
look,
I've been,
I haven't checked the
MIA.
chat lately, but let me tell you something.
MIA.
This new Thursday segment is off the hook.
Yeah, Jake, do you do audiobooks? You've found your calling to the moon.
Eden was known as a protected paradise. The word paradise comes from the ancient Persian word patricidiaise. Anyway, now exiled, Enki and his brood not only survived, but they also multiplied, populating the lands of Sumer and beyond. This would later serve as another headache to Enlil, who began to experience the whispers of mutiny from the soldiers under his command. So Enlil's having trouble keeping his soldiers in line.
Now that they've seen Eves in action?
Now that the Adams and Eves are on the loose, procreating under Enki. Enki's basically started his own cult of Adams and Eves roaming around the planet. So, Bob, many thanks to you for putting me onto Ancient Aliens in the Bible. We're on page 28, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is right up your bully, this book. This is perfect for you.
One of Bob's old pickups lines that you sent with the Anunnaki to genetically retinker the human race. Would you like to be my Eve? Yeah. See how that works out.
Yeah. There are a lot of Eves.
Keys
thinks the aliens are butter dicks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that the human beings got some, got to be having some fun rather than just being the slaves.
Pick is asking, what do you think this Hayes guy was on when he wrote this? I don't know, but if it came with a bag of that, if the book came with a bag of that, I think there would really be some troubles.
What are those? What are those little dots down there?
Oh, that was just the special effect that started off the show. If you'd been here, you would have known that.
Oh, I see. But it's not on us now. Let's do some of those special effects. I like those.
Well, maybe in a minute.
Right. Yeah, you've got other things that you're doing now.
I'm just trying to see what else has happened while we were waiting. Robinson says he's heard all this before on the History Channel.
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
Well, we just tell the same stories over and over again, don't we? Isn't that how we do it?
I don't know what that is, Kevin, that you say you've got 2 tickets to Petro Sidis Yay say. Whatever it is.
Yeah. Petro's side, yay say?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yep, sounds like fun. Tell us what it is.
Oh, so Scott's asking if he's the only one watching Resident Alien, the human-alien interaction. It's pretty damn funny. That sounds good.
Is that the one that you... No, you're watching something else where the aliens are bringing up the kids. They're brought up... No, it's the aliens are bringing up wolves. The wolves are bringing up aliens. Aliens are bringing up...
Raised by wolves. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's different from what he's talking about.
Right, yes. Okay.
Keys is reminded when he was on a UFO... he was on a UFO docuseries about abduction. It aired on the Travel Channel. He doesn't recommend traveling by alien, but it does come with a free probing.
I have to say, that is so funny that it was on the Travel Channel. Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
That's kind of a cool, bold move.
So we've got to...
But you would really appeal to some people because they would want to be on a UFO traveling with aliens. They'd be so into it.
If I could go on the Middle East Mesopotamian Ancient Aliens tour of Mesopotamia... Go on it. I'm going to lead that thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the rights from Xavier Hayes to take us all.
We could be the tour guides.
Jake Vest 2 is going to be in Mesopotamia.
Yeah, get ready, everybody. If you it started as a Facebook Live, but soon we'll be taking you to ancient Mesopotamia. Yay! And then we'll see
Holy Land, yeah. Holy shit land.
Yeah, holy shit land. And that's where they first did, planting crops and everything. I mean, they were quite advanced, and there was a lot of things going on there.
Yeah.
I mean, Golden Triangle, and I'm getting my triangles muddled up. I think you got to be careful.
Oh, you got your triangles muddled up.
Well,
again.
you got to be careful because there's the heroin, triangle, the poppy seed, but the poppy, as in opioids. But I'm talking about the one where they did the beginning of the crops and harvesting and not being nomadic anymore. It all started there. The cradle of civilization, they call it. The cradle of civilization.
Well, you've just had an epiphany.
I have. It's turned me into
the cradle of civilization.
It's turned me into my grandmother. Well, I'm just. These things, they're coming back.
How's that vaccine treating you?
The vaccination.
Vaccination.
The vaccination that I had to do. Lovely. I'm feeling really good. I just went to the plant store and I talked to my pals Sean and Frank, and I absolutely love it. I love my garden. If you check out my Instagram from the other day, you'll see my kale crop. I would like you to go on there, follow me, leave some comments, and enjoy my kale and the recipe the fertile crescent. Should I call it the fertile crescent? I called it thank you, Laura, because I was calling it the something or other triangle, but it's a crescent.
Rich is asking if the
God.
Golden Triangle is a club by the airport.
Yeah, it is. It is. I know.
Is.
I know. I was really getting it wrong, but
there's a strip club.
Rachel, that's very sweet. Thank you for loving my dinosaur kale post.
Don't mix up the Golden Triangle with the Golden Shower. Bob's reminding us.
No, well, maybe mix them up. Yeah, sorry everybody. Yeah, the Fertile Crescent. I don't know. Yeah,
it's okay.
It equals the Golden Triangle? It equals, but not equivalent to.
Oh, I think it's greater than the Golden Triangle.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
What do you?
Yeah.
We've got a
Hello.
new box of questions.
Oh goodness! All right. I've never been asked this one before.
Well, these are dinner table questions.
Okay, I might have
supposedly.
been asked this before by someone in my life.
Some of these are repeats from the other question box.
Okay, but ask me. See.
What do you most
I'll tell
like?
you I'm going to answer it.
All right.
Once you've asked it, then I'll...
Would you like to give me a countdown and let me know when it's time for me?
2, 3, 1, go.
2, 3, 1?
Woo! See how I work, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. That's how I keep Lord Jerry on his toes and keep the marriage interesting. Hello. I'm here. Come on.
You are.
2, 3, 1.
What do you like most about the state where you live? Is it me?
Well, that's a given. I like that it's got a lot of Pacific coastline. That's the thing I like most about it. Oh, and I do love the trees. I love the big trees, the old trees, the tallest trees, the biggest trees. The Sequoia sempervirens and the Sequoia giganteum and the bristlecone pine. But I love the coast. I love the Pacific coast line.
Would you like another question?
Rachel wants to know what's up with the soundproofing foam upholstery sitch. Oh, Rachel, we fucking love it.
We went out on an adventure today.
Yeah.
To have them trimmed down, the panels trimmed down. They fit together, and we're having them trimmed down to fit a little bit better. And then once they're trimmed down, then we're going to get them upholstered. I think we picked out the upholstery. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we had a really funny. We had a trip to the foam store. Did Lord Jerry tell you that the first morning he said, "Oh my God, I slept better"? So it's not just me who's loving the panels, and in fact, now that we're going to be without them for the weekend because they're being trimmed down in Burbank, we're both a little clamped, right? Because we'll miss them. We'll miss our lovely panels. I mean, they look like...
Oh, I've got an idea for tonight.
Yeah, you'll tell me about it later. Rich likes being close to Canada without actually being in it.
That's in his state.
Yeah. Which state are you in, Rich?
He's in New York, upstate New York. I think he's around Buffalo.
Okay. We're going to be going to upstate Washington, so we will be very close to Canada. I think they'd let me in because I've got a New Zealand passport, but I'm vaccinated. I could maybe talk your way in if you want to go over for a visit.
I think right now it may be nobody in or out, but I'm not sure. Don says amazing views of the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. That is beautiful. Charlie says the West is the best. I think he's pretty... I love the West. But I also enjoy the East when I'm back there.
I think America's big and beautiful, and there are a lot of places that are, there are a lot of places that I need to see still.
I think I've got some sad news for you.
Oh, what is it?
I think the fart machine is...
Oh, God. Ghost. If you hadn't even told me, I wouldn't have even thought of the fart machine.
Well,
I'm having so much fun just being here and talking to everybody and having a reconnection. I didn't even think about farts. They were the last thing on my mind.
Well, let me check this thing. Let me check the fun meter. Nope, this thing is working great.
Scott, you could get another smoke alarm where you are in the upstairs master so that you could hear it, because we've got a smoke alarm. We've got many.
I don't know what you're talking about, because
smoke
people
alarms.
sometimes
Scott is saying he would love to soundproof.
That's how you got to do it.
Yes. Well,
Scott's saying he'd love to soundproof the upstairs master, but he's need to have balcony escape ladder. Oh.
You'd never hear the smoke alarm. Yeah, we have so many smoke alarms. We have them at the bottom of the stairs, at the top of the stairs, in Fanula's room.
Rich is asking if it's possible to share a pic of these panels. I think that is possible, Rich. We'll probably put it on the...
Should we do the pre?
We'll put it on the group chat, but we have to wait. We have to wait for the panels to come back because they're at the place being trimmed down. So I'll take a picture of the opening and then take a picture of the panels in place so you can see.
They look like really hilarious sort of pre-covered jacuzzi panels right now. They are quite unsightly, but they really do the biz. I've got some pictures of them actually on my phone. And we're really happy. I mean, it's nice. We don't hear we have a bunny who lives at the bottom of the stairs at night. And Gypsy, who you've met, who's been on the show, is a noisy little fucker. I mean, we love her, but she chews shit at about 5 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock in the morning. And you don't hear her. And then we don't hear our big 16-year-old bunny, the one who likes to hop around at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. She's now... And, did you tell them about... We can't hear her. We can barely hear her if she practices her flute at 10:30. The
bunny?
Yes, the 16-year-old big bunny.
You're a bit of a challenge for the people.
No, I'm not, because I started on Gypsy and then I went to Fanula.
Okay. You're right.
And I said she was a 16-year-old bunny. You weren't listening. Come on.
Well, that's par for the course for me.
Oh, God.
Norman is saying that Texas is too hot in the summer. He's in San Antonio. Wow, San Antonio is hot like a hottie hot. All right. Any new business for today?
Well, we've talked a little bit about the panels. We're going to show you some pictures of them, what they look like before we get them posted and made beautiful, because we're going to sort of turn them into things that can hang on the wall and look like art when they're hanging up. We've got some help of some real experts. And then what else is important on the news that's going on? I won't better be here tomorrow to do a 3-way. Have you told them who the guest is going to be?
Well, I've told them that I'm having lunch with Christella, but I'm not sure if she's going to be here. But if she is, she's here still for the show. But if she is, I plan on giving her this, Rachel. I'm not going to forget that.
Okay. I could be here at the very end of the show if I get right out of my volunteering gig at 3. But
you're going down to have a day of volunteering at the vaccine place.
Yeah.
I doubt you're going to.
I've got so many new friends.
Yeah, there'll be a bit of a hobnob down there.
Yeah, there will be.
And don't forget to bring some tea bags because your one friend, Tony,
she just makes coffee.
She just makes coffee.
And
she
then
loves coffee.
she said the lunch today was really great. It was lots of gravy on the chicken and veg. And I'm like...
Oh, you might have to bring some lunch, but then bring me back your lunch. How'd that be? Bring me back your free lunch, could you?
It's a free lunch from a university. That's hilarious. But anyway, we are... So what else? Everything else is kind of good. I mean, you guys know about the Kimbo. Jake has shared that with you.
The camper's
and you've
underway.
seen... Did you post a picture of one of the lovely ones I took of you in your truck and how happy you look with the beautiful sunset from Malibu?
You got to send me those photos and I'll post them in the group chat.
Oh, it was so sweet. We went up to Malibu for dinner one night, just, when the truck was about 24 hours old. And, oh, Lord, Jerry looked so happy in it. And it was also a really spectacular sunset.
It was a pretty good one.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe we'll have a good one too. I'm feeling a bit tired from my vaccine today, I have to say.
Oh, you wimp. I'm feeling completely energized. But,
yeah, I can tell.
I know. You look out. This could be serious. You've got a lot to contend with this afternoon. But, I mean, it'll get to 10 o'clock and I'll be, so tired I will have...
I'm ready to go watch some TV after this. All right.
Okay.
It's time. Yeah, it is time. It's time for Seize the Day. Have you seen this?
Yeah, Jer, I have seen that. I have not been so missing in action. Oh my God, Rachel, did you make it? Did you do?
No, this Seize the Day. Yeah, it looks like she had the cover printed, or maybe they may sell covers with Seize the Day. We're on Seize the Day 5. That's how long this virus pandemic's
this has been going on for so long. I was thinking about that today when I was looking at the lovely T-shirt and the hat and the outfit. And that was when I had. But that was before Lord Jerry gave me a bob. But now my bob needs more bobbing. And you've got your Wolverine. The Wolverine moustache is a bit scary, but really nice glasses. I like what you did with both of us, I really have to say. And I love that should I put the Gandalf hat on, actually?
I'm kind of shopping in here for...
Okay, I'll put the Gandalf hat on while you're shopping for a Seize the Day. And...
All right.
Rachel, should I do more recipes? I don't really have a lot of recipes, I don't think, to do. But here we are, Gandalf. Straight it up. Oopsie. No.
Brad says they miss you, Lady Jerry, every day you're not on. And they do. There is quite a bit of people asking about it, asking about you when you're not here. So I just want you to know that you're loved, as does Brad.
Yes.
But I understand.
Well, I have been. I did want to be here some other days this week, and then there was a lot of. Oh God, Monday was the basketball disaster day.
Yeah. Love you.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Today Seize the Day.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen it. Show it to me.
Yeah, can you see that?
Seen it, you big Wally. Come on.
You asked for it.
I know. I did.
Today Seize the Day is from Epictetus. Epictetus, who is, and this is some Stoic philosophy here. You ready? Mm-hmm. There's only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. So if it's outside of your control,
give it up.
There's no point in worrying about it.
Yeah.
All right? So don't worry about things that are outside your control.
That's a load off. That's an absolute load off for me. God, I could really take a break.
Clock
Can't
out.
I? Yeah, clock out, Lady Jerry, and sit back, relax, watch some men in kilts, and yes, the Outlander, not the actual the actors in kilts roaming around Scotland.
So don't worry about things that are outside of your control. Don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. And take care of each other. We'll see you tomorrow. It's for the happy half hour. Hopefully Christella's going to be here. And awesome. Great
Okay.
week. I'm fully vaccinated.
Yeah, we're fully vaccinated.
The next step down the road to Jake Fest has been taken.
So, Rachel, I have got a soup, but God, can I get it all in an Instagram post? Let me see. That's a challenge, but I'm going to try. Okay. And
Nice cliffhanger. All right, check out Lady Jerry on Instagram. Love to love you. What's your Instagram?
it's me, Belinda Weymouth.
W-A-Y.
Waymout, Archie, which is H.
Way mouth.
Yeah, I used to be called Bindy Big Mouth when I was little at school because I was loud and bossy. And did I like my nickname?
Oh, well, I got to ask one final question
Yeah.
because Rachel wants to know:
Yes.
Did I get the shot of my non-dominant arm for a second time, or did I go symmetrical to get the other arm? And the answer is, boom! I went non-dominant, so I've had both vaccines in the same left arm.
Yeah,
There you go.
I did that too, and no hurty right now.
No hurty.
No hurty. I can. Boom. Yeah. Well, I mean, never dull. Ask
That
and
was
you'll get it.
That was a pretty juvenile joke.
Yeah, well, you're pretty juvenile. But that's one of the things that we all love about Lord Jerry, isn't it? His juvenility.
Yep.
He's not taking himself too seriously. Well, sometimes he does. If I interrupt him, he gets kind of serious, and if I go on for too long and blah blah blah, he's like, "Oh yeah, with that Lady Jerry, shut up." But when he's having fun, he's not too serious
All right.
and pretty juvenile. Yeah.
Peace out.